All of this, now that we've gotten through all of this, the biggest question here for you, no more complaining. The biggest question here for you, Siren, is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to take the action? Can't just dream or pray. You got to take action. So are you willing to take the willingness to take action based on your divine guidance? Are you willing? It says do the work, and then it says keep up the good work. Okay, 22:22. Do the work and then keep up the good work. But you're going to have to do the work, boo. When you lean on certainty and faith, you can change your mind about the world you see. So where are your intentions going? And I'm going to close with complaints. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true. Hey Sirens, welcome or welcome back. It is your favorite fairy god, Sister Queen Ebony, back with another general reading. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? I hope you are feeling blessed and highly favored, because you are. Come on in here, get that up in your bone marrow. So let's tap in. Let's see. Spirit, show me clearly. What message do you have for the tribe, please? What message do you have for the tribe? Shout out to all my subscribers. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for rocking with your girl, showing up every day. Thank you. You mean the world to me. Hey, Spirit. What's this energy, please? For my Sirens. I haven't used this deck in a minute. It's 3 decks in one. All right, so we got the never-ending story. You got co-create. And you got 2 more. So Spirit is kind of wanting you to get off this hamster wheel. You've been kind of like, it's like you're expecting the same thing, or you're wondering when something is going to end, when it's going to change, when you'll get the thing, when it's going to happen, when is it coming, when. That's on you, boo. Because look how you sitting here, all in despair, like you're without, like you lack. It's scarcity. You're worried, concerned, possibly losing sleep. Never ending story, right? You're probably projecting and saying it's never going to change. It's always going to be like this. I'm always going to be like this. It's always going to be like this. No one is ever gonna, it's never gonna happen. Yeah, all of those like finite statements is a part of your problem. You're a problem, is what I'm hearing. You're a problem. Okay? I know it's hard, a lot of us, to be honest with ourselves and to take accountability and responsibility, but your word is your wand. And what? Life and death lies in the power of the tongue, doesn't it? I'm sure you know that. So, what story are you telling, Siren? Are you telling one that gets you supported and backed by the universe? Are you co-creating actively, consciously, with the universe, with your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, or whatever, whomever it is that you believe in? Are you declaring and decreeing or praying on it and then like retracting it? You're taking a step forward and then taking 2 steps back with doubt. I'm hearing doubt very loudly. Yeah, thank you. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yeah. It is this very outdated story that stems from childhood. And it is time for you to offer a little tenderness to yourself. You got 2 cards that flew out together and both of them say tenderness. Try a little tenderness is what I'm hearing. Try a little tenderness. Who is that? Al Green? Don't give me the lie, I think. Okay. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Inner child, the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. This is very much about you taking better care of yourself, speaking to yourself kindly. I'm hearing that. Kindness and compassion, boo. You don't say, you know, I'm going to share this. I seen it a while ago. If I can find it, I'm going to post it on my community board. I think it's the Skin Deep channel. In Skin Deep, To Skin Deep, something like that. I think it's just called Skin Deep. But anyway, they do interviews of a lot of different relationship dynamics. And I remember this one a few years ago, probably like at the height of the pandemic. Two best friends sat down from across from each other, you know, bigging each other up. They were telling each other how beautiful they were, how good they looked, you know, how much they love each other, how they can't go wait to eat after this, whatever. And then this particular session was for them to, before they came out, they wrote down everything, every criticism, critique, thing that they say to themselves. They wrote it down. They were instructed to fill up the page. Whatever you come up with, whatever you know you hear yourself say to yourself, fill it up on a page. Then they came out, sat down across from each other, and they were instructed to read that list to each other. And then asked, then the question, I'm getting chills, bro. Then the question was asked, what would you do if your best friend spoke to you like this? What would you do if your best friend, and both of them, boo-hoo, buku crying, both of them in utter disbelief of what the other one says about themselves, how the other one sees themselves, perceives themselves, talks to themselves. Y'all hear me? I'm getting that shit so fucking loudly right now because I had to check myself yesterday. Okay? It comes in waves, y'all. Healing is not linear. And this is not beat up. We're bringing awareness. I'm here to be a messenger to share this information with you. I had to check myself yesterday because I'm premenstrual. I'm fucking irritated. I have not slept past 3 a.m. in over a year. I have not had 5 solid hours of sleep in 2 years. Okay? I'm doing 22-hour days on very little sleep and still doing all of the shit that I'm doing. So I get it. I do. Right? But we are coming out of survival mode, baby. It is imperative that we nurture and take care of ourselves and talk to ourselves kindly and treat ourselves with the same love and tenderness that we would a little child. In this case for you, Siren, what would you talk to a 6-year-old version of yourself the way that you talk to yourself now? The things that you say to yourself, would you say those to a child? Would you say those things if your inner child was standing in front of you right now? Would you say those same things to them? You wouldn't, right? So what I'm getting is seeing yourself, treating yourself. That's how you have to see yourself. Honestly, that's how I deal with a lot of people. I said this to a coworker years ago. When I worked in insurance, she could never understand how I didn't let customers get to me. She couldn't understand how it could be like so nonchalant. I'm like, because I talk to them like they're 5. You have to see them as they're 5 and then speak to them like they're 5, if that's how they're acting. You gonna act like a child, so I'm gonna talk to you and treat you like one. Cool. But it is really you have to see yourself as this version of yourself. This younger version of yourself, baby. It is, I get strongly going back, revision work, right? Going back, doing regression work and hugging yourself, hugging those versions of yourself that needed love, that needed someone to tell them that they were bright and beautiful and talented and creative, that they could do anything, have anything, be anyone. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting a lot of that kind of energy, really nourishing and caring for your inner child. I'm getting a bit of SA, so trigger warning as well. If you, and I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love, boo. Had a experience something much deeper and more traumatic as a child. There is tenderness and nourishment for that version of yourself too. Really, it feels like a rescue mission is what I just heard. Like you are going back, inner child. There's an inner child meditation that takes you on a timeline, and it has you stop where you feel most called. and then you get to go into said scene or era or what have you. I'm getting that like inner child here. It could be a few points. It could have been over years, right? Over decades. For some of you, endured abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, possibly sexual, right? And now, yeah, telling a different story, baby. Really seeing the power that you have, the magic within you. And your power is your word, boo. Your power is your wand. I mean, your word is your wand. Your power is in the present moment. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, it is very much embracing that you are not like everybody else. Okay, if you felt outcasted and kind of hermit, alone, right, excluded, misunderstood, misfit, I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing Jaden Smith. Look, as I say that, I can't make it up. Yeah, maybe, you know, like I was saying about your upbringing, right, in relationship to parents. Some of you could have been foster care, or your parents passed away when you were really young. Someone really could have had to fend for themselves their entire fucking life in this collective, right? Like from a child, because I'm seeing this episode. They're showing me this clip of this guy who has 30-something children. The children's mother count is in the teens, and his father put him out when he was like 13. That episode I remember. It might have been younger than that, or like 15. Put him out. I don't want to deal with you no more. You think you're a man, you get the fuck out of my house. So I'm seeing that too. Maybe you were, you know, abandoned really like that by the parents, thrown out on the street, really had to fend for yourself. Whew, this energy is heavy, y'all. So take what applies. Or you could have faced some type of homelessness, not having a home, being, you know, bouncing around in foster care, or being in a group home or something here. I'm sending you so much love. Whichever the situation is, y'all, I feel a lot of heaviness. Yeah, as I'm talking about the home, no place like home. Spirit, thank you. Yeah. And then now you're creating this home within yourself, boo. And Spirit is wanting you to surrender, baby. Yeah, it's not one way or the other. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Spirit is wanting you to surrender. So you've been holding like the extremes, right? Like, I'm going to be without, or I'm going to have everything. I feel like you've learned to really see life in this black and white way because of there like never being like a buffer for you or a middle ground for you or something, right? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so what I'm getting now, that even in solitude, there's a shift in the beliefs. You could be seeing 555 a lot, 444 out here, 777, 333. 2024 could have been significant, yeah, and 26 now we're in. So I'm feeling like this year, at the time of this recording, is February 2026. These are timeless though. You know, now you're standing like at the gate. You want war, okay? You want blood. Anybody crosses that motherfucking line in the sand for you now is gonna get it, okay? I feel like you're very defensive, very on guard, very protective. I get like no nonsense, not putting up with nobody's shit because you done dealt with it long enough. And Spirit is really wanting you to find a balance in that, boo, right? Surrender the outdated story, the story that's not serving you anymore, the story that paints you to be a victim, the story that does not paint you to be a victor, the story that does not encourage you, thank you, empower you, thank you. Spirit is wanting you to be encouraged. Now I'm hearing that sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Yeah, sometimes you have to encourage yourself, boo. Sometimes it ain't nobody there to encourage you, right? So I get a lot of this energy here, and Spirit is really wanting you to like hone that in, boo. Like, okay, I get it, right? We get it. It's lonely. It's been exhausting. You're fucking tired. It feels unfair, right? You want to be over it. You won't let nobody next to you anymore. You long overdue for a vacation, I'm hearing. You just want to be able to like take a bath in peace for 10 minutes. I'm seeing this mom who put on TikTok her in the bath and the baby just like standing there crying. But when you're, well, at least I understand when a mom, with moms, babies, they feel us. They know when we're not right. They know when we're struggling emotionally because they've been in our bodies for damn near a whole year. We were tethered together. No one knows you better than your own children, truly. But I'm also getting this energy here of Spirit is saying, yeah, now that we recognize that, do you recognize your power? Okay, yeah. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability with co-creation. Co-create is the first card out here, boo. So Spirit, back to what I said the other day, I was like, do you know who you are? Right. Do you know who you are, boo? Do you? And deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, we the Hawthorns. So yes, absolutely. Energy I was talking about. I feel like I'm definitely a part of a collective that's had to cut moms off, will be cutting mothers off. You're being encouraged to cut that hoe off. All right, if you still are in contact with her, or something about the relationship, the connection, the story, right? The energy, the belief behind that, and not just mother, dad too, but I do get mother strongly. And I'm seeing here like birth brought you into this world, and now you are being rebirthed. Okay, you are being rebirthed in with these rare gifts. I feel like they're coming online, activating, and now you know nobody could gaslight you, nobody can trick you up out of your spot, nobody can play in your face anymore. They cannot, boo. Nope. They're not gonna be able to. Spirit is really needing you to just surrender, to surrender, right? You're looking for home. Your home is within. Your home is within, boo. There's a whole lot of deep love from your ancestors, your spirit. There's a whole lot of assistance from your ancestors and your spirit team. Spirit says surrender, boo. Definitely seeing 555 for sure. 32 is 5, 5055. 555 is loud. Yeah. Look. And 333 is loud. Chaos and conflict. For many of you are around love, around who you've been loyal to. You see what I was just saying? Your loyalty. Yeah. This is about you being loyal to yourself. That's why I was talking about the hostility card. You're like, I don't got it for nobody no more. You're very super protective, right? Spirit is wanting you to surrender that, boo, because now you went from like desiring people and loneliness to now claiming that you don't want anybody and being fine being alone. And neither of those are your truth for real. You absolutely do want to be in community. You do want to be around people who get you. You want to be cared for and loved on. And you have a deep love that you want to be able to share with other people. But it's going to require you to open up your heart. For some of you, it's going to require you to move. You're going to have to relocate that hometown, I'm hearing. Hometown, that home that you share, the home. Some of you are still at home or back home with parents, possibly. But I'm hearing hometown. If you still live in your hometown, raise your hand. Okay, it's time to go. And I came back. I haven't been here the whole time. I left several times and came back. Yeah, you're going to have to leave home. You're going to have to leave home because now you are creatively responsible for your life. Your life is a canvas and it's up to you now. The rest is still unwritten, right? Didn't I say that? Yeah, it's undrawn in this case. It's unsketched. You haven't even sketched it out. So what is it going to look like, boo? Okay, let me get you some final encouragement and then I'll close. Do the work. Boom. Spirit said, do the work. Boom, right there. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Okay. It's not enough to dream or pray, boo. Action. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Energy flows where my intention goes, right? So what are your intentions, boo? Where is your energy flowing? When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support you and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So if you do tithe, right, if you give donations, you do charitable work. I'm a team leader. I do volunteer projects. I'm a team leader with New York Cares. I love to volunteer. And people always look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, why don't you volunteer? That's just selfish. Because you could be one of those people that you may be helping one day. And you gonna wish that somebody showed up to help your ass. But you know, what do I know? Raise or promotion, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Okay, so all of this, now that we've gotten through all of this, the biggest question here for you, no more complaining. The biggest question here for you, Siren, is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to take the action? Can't just dream or pray. You got to take action. So are you willing to take the willingness to take action based on your divine guidance? Are you willing? It says do the work, and then it says keep up the good work. Okay, 22:22. Do the work and then keep up the good work. But you're going to have to do the work, boo. When you lean on certainty and faith, you can change your mind about the world you see. So where are your intentions going? And I'm going to close with complaints. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true. See what I was saying in the beginning about never, never, never. It's never going to change. It's always going to be like this. Nothing ever happens for me. Which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. You are blossoming, baby, but it's going to be up to you to do the work. It's going to be up to you to surrender and make peace with what it is that you've endured and survived and overcome, and to embody these rare gifts and then start manifesting, taking action, and creating the life that you are divinely guided to create for yourself, boo. You absolutely can do it, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope it helped. Love you. I'll be back.